Today, we will talk about situational approach to leadership. The situational approach to leadership, developed by Hersey and Blanchard in 1969, is based on Redding's 3D management style theory. It emphasizes that effective leadership varies according to the specific situation and requires leaders to adapt their style based on the needs of their followers. Blanchard's SLII model, an evolution of the original framework, highlights two key dimensions of leadership: directive and supportive behaviors. Leaders must evaluate their followers' competence and commitment to determine the appropriate level of direction and support to provide. As followers' skills and motivation change, leaders should adjust their approaches accordingly. In essence, the SLII model asserts that successful leaders are those who can accurately assess the needs of their followers and adapt their leadership style to foster effective performance. The model encompasses two primary components: leadership style and the developmental level of followers. Leadership style refers to the behavior patterns of individuals attempting to influence others, encompassing both directive and supportive behaviors. Directive behaviors are focused on achieving goals by providing clear instructions, establishing objectives, setting timelines, and defining roles. This type of communication is often one-way and clarifies what needs to be done and who is responsible. Supportive behaviors, on the other hand, aim to foster a comfortable atmosphere for individuals and groups. These behaviors involve two-way communication and include actions like asking for input, problem solving, offering praise, sharing personal information, and active listening. Leadership styles can be categorized into four distinct types based on the balance of directive and supportive behaviors. S1. Directing style. High directive, low supportive. Leaders primarily focus on goal achievement with minimal supportive interaction, giving clear instructions and closely supervising followers. S2. Coaching style. High directive, high supportive. Leaders engage with followers by addressing both goal accomplishment and their socio-emotional needs, providing encouragement while still making final decisions on how goals are achieved. The third leadership style, S3, is the supporting approach, characterized by high supportive and low directive behaviors. In this style, the leader emphasizes supportive actions that enhance followers' skills, such as listening, praising, asking for input, and providing feedback. The leader allows followers to make day-to-day decisions while being available to assist with problem solving and readily offering recognition and social support. The fourth style, S4, is the delegating approach, which features low supportive and low directive behaviors. Here, the leader provides minimal guidance and social support, empowering followers to take responsibility for achieving goals in their own way. The delegative leader steps back from planning and control, allowing the team to operate independently after agreeing on tasks. The SLII registered model illustrates how directive and supportive behaviors interact across these four styles. S1 and S2 have high directive behaviors, while S3 and S4 have low directive behaviors. Conversely, S2 and S3 exhibit high supportive behaviors, whereas S1 and S4 show low supportive behaviors. The SLII model graphically represents how directive and supportive leadership behaviors interact within the 4 distinct leadership styles. In this model, the arrows on the bottom and left side indicate that directive behaviors are emphasized in the S1 and S2 quadrants, while being less prominent in the S3 and S4 quadrants. Conversely, supportive behaviors are highlighted in the S2 and S3 quadrants and are less pronounced in the S1 and S4 quadrants. This visual representation illustrates the varying degrees of directive and supportive behaviors across the different leadership styles, emphasizing the importance of balancing both aspects in effective leadership. A key aspect of the SLII model is the development level of followers, which reflects their competence and commitment to achieve specific goals. This concept indicates whether followers have mastered the necessary skills and possess a positive attitude toward the goal. Followers can be categorized into 4 development levels. D1. Low competence. High commitment. These followers are new to the goal and excited about the challenge, but they lack the skills to accomplish it. D2. Some competence, low commitment. They have begun learning but have lost some confidence in their abilities. D3. Moderate to high competence, variable commitment. These followers have developed skills but may doubt their ability to achieve the goal independently. 4. High competence, high commitment. They possess the skills and confidence needed to complete the task successfully. Development levels are goal-specific and focus on the combination of motivation, confidence, transferable skills, and task knowledge, rather than labeling followers. The SLII model emphasizes that followers move along a developmental continuum, representing their level of competence and commitment. Effective leadership involves matching the leader's style to the follower's development levels. Leaders first assess the situation to determine followers' development levels based on their competence and commitment regarding a specific goal. Leaders then adapt their leadership style according to the prescribed style in the SLII registered model, maintaining a direct correlation between followers' development levels, D1, D2, etc., and the leader's style, S1, S2, etc. Each level of development corresponds to a specific leadership style that the leader should employ. For instance, consider René Martinez, who owns a house painting business and has employees at different development levels. Ashley, with years of experience, falls under D3, requiring both supportive, S3, and delegating, S4, leadership behaviors from René. Levi, proficient in painting but novice in other areas, is at D1 or D2, necessitating coaching, S2, or directing, S1, leadership styles based on the task complexity. Anton, a newcomer, is at D1 level, requiring directing, S1 behavior from both René and Ashley, with supporting, S3 behavior from Levi. This example highlights how followers' development levels can change rapidly, demanding leaders to be adaptable in their leadership approach. Unlike fixed leadership styles, the SLII model underscores the importance of leaders being flexible to meet followers' needs and unique situations, reflecting the necessity for adaptability in today's diverse and dynamic work environments. Recent studies support the situational approach to leadership, emphasizing the changing nature of leadership styles across various cultural and workplace contexts. The SLII approach to leadership possesses several strengths that benefit practitioners. Firstly, it has a proven track record of effectiveness in the business world, with over 400 Fortune 500 companies utilizing it in leadership training programs. Secondly, SLII registered is highly practical, being straightforward and easily applicable across various contexts, making it accessible and understandable for managers. Furthermore, the approach offers prescriptive value by guiding leaders on what actions to take based on followers' competence and commitment levels. By aligning leadership styles with follower readiness, leaders can enhance performance and satisfaction among employees. Another strength of the situational leadership approach is its emphasis on leader flexibility, recognizing that effective leadership depends on adapting styles to meet the needs of followers and the demands of different situations. This adaptability fosters positive outcomes and strengthens relationships between leaders and followers. Lastly, the SLII model highlights the importance of treating each follower uniquely based on individual goals, encouraging leaders to support followers in developing skills and confidence. By focusing on followers' commitment and competence, leaders can assess performance effectively and tailor their leadership approach to positively influence followers. The SLII approach to leadership, despite its widespread use in leadership training, faces several criticisms and limitations. One critique is the lack of strong empirical research to support the assumptions and propositions of the model, raising questions about its validity, performance improvement potential, and comparison with other leadership approaches. Another criticism involves the ambiguous conceptualization of followers' development levels within the model, particularly how commitment is combined with competence to define these levels. The lack of clear theoretical basis for these changes and the weighting of competence and commitment across different levels raises concerns about the model's clarity and consistency. There are also concerns regarding the conceptualization of commitment within the model, with questions raised about how confidence and motivation combine to define commitment, and why commitment levels fluctuate across the development continuum. The lack of substantiated research on follower commitment conceptualization adds to the ambiguities surrounding this dimension of the SLII model. Further criticisms relate to the model's prescriptions regarding matching leader styles with follower development levels. Studies have failed to provide strong evidence supporting the basic prescriptions proposed by the model, indicating a lack of empirical support for its effectiveness in different contexts. Additionally, the model does not account for how demographic characteristics such as education, experience, age, and gender influence leader-follower prescriptions. The model's practical application is also questioned concerning whether it operates at the individual, dyadic, or group level of analysis, and how leaders should adapt their styles to match the overall group's development level or individual members' levels. Another criticism is directed at the leadership questionnaires accompanying the model, suggesting bias in favor of the situational approach due to predetermined answers. Overall, these limitations highlight the need for further research and clarification to address the criticisms and enhance the utility of the SLII approach in leadership studies and practices. SLII is popular among trainers and practitioners due to its ease of understanding and application. The straightforward nature of SLII registered makes it practical for managers to implement in various organizational contexts, from CEOs working with boards of directors to crew chiefs leading production workers. Middle managers can utilize SLII in directing staff meetings, while department heads can apply it to plan structural changes within their organizations, offering a versatile framework for leadership. This approach is relevant not only during the inception of a project, when idea generation is crucial, but also throughout various project phases, particularly during implementation. SLII's adaptability is well suited for followers as they progress or regress on projects, accommodating changes in their commitment and competence over time. Blanchard's SLII model's broad scope allows for its application in diverse organizations at any level and for a wide range of goals. It is an inclusive model with extensive applications, making it a valuable tool in leadership and organizational settings.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to channel.